Let's be honest, strategy alone is not the reason why clients are hiring you as a career coach. Because if strategy alone was the solution, we all have access to Google and ChatGPT, we will all be rich, in shape, and fulfilled, and we're not. It's because we need accountability, we need that human touch, we need someone that we respect to tell us that, hey, this is what needs to happen for you to get the desired outcome. And so to me, that's why I'm excited to have the two co-founders of CoCareer.ai here to talk about how they've been able to use the technology to help career coaches get their clients better jobs faster.
Absolutely. I mean, both Siddharth and I, we've worked in the big tech for the last decade. We've spent several years in AI. And one thing that's getting more clear and clear as we continue to speak to some of the best coaches, some of the best career coaches that are in the world, and we've been working very closely with them. And the same pattern is becoming more clear. It's not the AI that's going to replace career coaching, but career coaches who use AI will definitely be here in the long term and be able to provide an outcome which we've not seen before.
That's why we look at AI in general as your companion, coworker, your collaborator. And those are the tools that we provide as part of our platform as well. We know that that is going to get you to help your clients find better jobs faster, and that's the ultimate outcome.
But gentlemen, I have a question. Like, if I play devil's advocate here, why use a tool like CoCareer.ai versus either my clients using ChatGPT or me using ChatGPT and creating GPTs or agents myself and not having to go to a third-party tool like what you guys are building?
One of the things that I will mention is that CoCareer.ai was built by career coaches for career coaches. So every single knowledge that we build within the product that revolves around AI basically has specific career coaching knowledge. ChatGPT will give you general answers, but those are going to be very generalized to apply to your job search process or your operations. Whereas with CoCareer.ai, everything that we have built around features, integration, is specific to maximize the efficiency of your program and get your clients to find jobs faster.
To me, one of the things that really sets this product apart from just using some of the generic AI tools, they're out there and they're wonderful, and I know that, is the fact that it ultimately allows your clients to save so much time, right? Like, to me, I see it all the time of like job seekers spend hours a day just looking for jobs to apply. And what the tool does is that it finds all these jobs on Indeed, in LinkedIn, all over the place, and puts it and finds it for them. So what used to take them hours now takes them minutes. And at least right now, for me and my level of knowledge, I know that's where you guys are so technically savvy. ChatGPT can't find me those jobs, can't organize those jobs. Or even to the next level is find the right people to network with, which we know probably one of the biggest competitive advantages of working with a career coach versus not is the career coaches push networking as like the back door, the side door type of method. ChatGPT doesn't find me the people to network with. And so when you guys were building those tools, to me, that's where CoCareer.ai is in a place of its own.
Absolutely. I mean, every touch point that you see in the product, every feature is personalized for every job seeker that is using it. And this personalization is not some generic GPT personalization. We work with every single coach where the coach have an ability to bring the knowledge base, to bring all their templates, to bring all their frameworks, to bring their secret sauce into the product so that all their job seekers, all their clients get access to something which is exactly in sync with what has been shared in the program, which could be how do you talk to people, how do you write the resume, how do you find the jobs, how do you write the cover letter. All of these things are in sync with the product because the product is essentially trained over your coach's expertise.
And also you touched on a very great point, which is integrations. ChatGPT will give you an answer to a specific question. But what we try to do, or what we are doing with CoCareer.ai, is bringing you these integration points so that it makes the journey very smooth. For example, we find you the jobs, we find your clients jobs, the most compatible jobs that they can apply to without them going to different boards on a daily basis. We find them the right people to network with. We look at LinkedIn, we look at other platforms and find these people who they can network with. What CoCareer.ai does is provides you the right integration points. What ChatGPT does, as you know, is just give you an answer and then basically operates based on interaction that you have. Whereas CoCareer.ai gives you actionable features, actionable support throughout your journey. Some examples. We know that the job search process can be very overwhelming. You have to go on a different job board on a daily basis, just find the right jobs. What CoCareer.ai does is that it goes to different job boards and pulls you the right jobs, compatible jobs on a daily basis. Not only that, it finds you the right people to network with. which we know is quite painful. It tailors your resume as well. So everything, all the integration points is within one tool just to make that process as smooth as possible.
And I think that's why the tool has worked so well. And we can see the coaches that are using the tool are able to get their clients jobs months faster, at least weeks faster, if not months. We see months, right? Because of that. And one thing that's super exciting is that we're seeing this trend, like in the career coaching industry, of the faster you apply for the job, like if the job's been open for 1 day or 1 hour, right? The faster you apply for the job, the more likely it is that your resume will actually get seen and you'll get invited to the interview. And so when you don't have to spend hours searching for those jobs, and so many, like the tool is ultimately bringing that faster, you're able to apply to those jobs faster. And so it's not only quantity, but it's the quality that's also, you're not sacrificing the quality for the quantity. You can actually have the best of both worlds. But one thing also that I love is that all these tools sound awesome. They're going to save your clients hours a day in this job search process. And the best part is that you get all the credit because this tool is white label. Part of why we named the company CoCareer.ai is because we're your companion, your coworker. We're the sidekick. You end up still being the hero, the one that helps them get a better job faster. And the features are not just about saving your clients time, it also saves you time. Why don't you tell the coaches a little bit more about how this tool is going to save them hours a day worth of work too?
No, absolutely. I think with the dashboards that we have, it allows the coaches to have a very clear idea of where the clients are in the journey. How many jobs are they applying to? Who are they talking to? What kind of messages are they sending? Where the bottlenecks are? Are they following up in the right way? All of these capabilities, we're trying to see how we can bring that into the dashboards, which can allow the coaches to set their own KPIs and then track those KPIs across every client, across the entire program. In addition to this, like Siddharth mentioned, we've got like a bunch of integrations which allow coaches to stay on top of every client's progress. Now, these could be Slack notifications every time there's a progress been done, when they complete a milestone, when they, moved a job from, apply to interview, when they moved a contact from, messaging to stuck, So these are all the touch points that we want to make sure that we are allowing coaches to have a clear visibility into the progress, which allows them to improvise the strategy to keep the clients more accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. You can think of it as an intelligent AI agent that's running in the background while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You don't have to focus on the automated tasks. It does that for you. It lets you know whenever there is something that needs to be brought to your attention, helps your clients to be more accountable. That's the main goal that we try to basically solve with the platform.
We talk a lot about this a lot, like when we're not recording, when we're meeting. And the difference between a good career coach and a great career coach is that good career coaches track data, but most of the data that they track, it's more focused on sales and marketing. Like you're tracking followers, you're tracking impressions, you're tracking number of leads, you're tracking what percentage of those leads book a sales call, you're tracking closing rate, right? You're tracking all of that. And why do we track that, right? We track that because the better data, we can make better decisions, and we know what area of our marketing funnel needs work and improvement. And it's very rare, and I've spoken to hundreds, if not thousands of career coaches, to find career coaches that are as meticulous in their client success data as they are in their marketing data. And when you have the data, like how long has someone been in your program? How long does it take for someone to join your program, get onboarded, and get a job? How long does it take for someone to get in your program and start applying for jobs? How long does it take them to get their first interview? How many interviews does it take to get a job? What's the average increase in salary? All those data allow you to make better decisions and say, okay, I see a trend. On week 3, my clients start getting demoralized because they're not getting enough traction. So now you know as a coach that when a client gets on week 3, you can set up a notification that you now want to set up a one-on-one call so you can ensure that the morale is lifted up and you keep getting traction, which ultimately leads to better jobs faster for your clients. So we ultimately get it. Like, if you're a coach, you're a business owner, you want to make money. And yes, I know you want to make an impact. And that's why a lot of times we focus more on marketing and sales as coaches. I've been at fault of this. We see this all the time. But the reality is, like, why I'm so excited about this tool that we're creating is that a great client success department is your number one marketing engine. And what we've seen time and time again is coaches being able to just dramatically increase prices and even offer stronger guarantees because they now can track the execution. And so they feel way more confident to say, hey, I can get you a job in 90 days or less if you execute and you do Y and Z. If not, we've seen coaches offer money back. So we've seen coaches say, I'll work with you until you do this. So because you now have confidence, you have data, you have the visibility, you can track execution, you ultimately are able to be better marketer, provide better offer, better at selling, all of that increases because of this tool, even though this is ultimately a client success tool.
Absolutely. We have actually repeatedly heard from career coaches that showing CoCareer.ai under their brand in their sales call was the tipping point for them to get the clients. We know that it has not only an impact on the customer success, but sales as well.
And so I had to beg these guys to do a special thing for you guys watching. If this sounds too good to be true, don't take our word for it. Come try it. You're able to add 5 of your job seeker clients into CoCareer.ai for free. If you want to see what this looks like and want to speak with someone in our team to show you a demo of how the tool looks like, see under the hood, click the link below. And if you found value in this video and you want to see more of this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.